guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Susie and I'm so glad to have you here. Today I will be showing you how to make white sandwich bread. This bread is full of flavor and so delicious. This recipe only needs 7 simple ingredients, which I bet you have in your house right now. A full list of the ingredients will be listed in the description box, and I'll also have it on the screen so you can pause the video and take a screenshot or write it down. This recipe takes about 45 hours, 50 minutes for prep and kneading, about an hour and a half to 2 hours for the first proofing, another hour to an hour and a half for the final rise. This bread is also baked at 350 degrees F for 35 to 40 minutes, so you definitely want to plan ahead for this recipe. I use my stand mixer to knead the dough, but you can absolutely knead this dough by hand or with a food processor. You also need a 9x5 or 8x4 loaf pan to bake the bread in. Another thing I want you guys to pay attention to is the temperature of your ingredients. If your dough is in the desired temperature range after kneading, this will give you optimal results. I have a video which explains all of this, and I'll link it above and in the description box. These are the measurements I got for room temperature, flour temperature, and the target liquid temperature. If you don't have a kitchen thermometer, or if you feel like the calculations are overwhelming, I understand it. But I would suggest that you use cool to warm water instead of using hot water to make the bread dough. Alright, let's get started. Start by combining all the ingredients. If you're using dry yeast, it's okay to add it without proofing. After combining the ingredients, proceed with kneading until the dough is smooth and elastic. I kneaded for about 10 minutes. If kneading with a stand mixer or food processor, you want to finish kneading by hand. After kneading, form the dough into a ball and place it in a greased dish and cover it with greased plastic wrap. The reason why we grease the dish and the plastic wrap is to prevent the dough from sticking to them. Proof until the dough is double in size. To speed up the rising time, you can place the dough in an oven with hot water underneath it. Just make sure you don't turn on the oven. After proofing, deflate the dough and turn it onto a floury countertop and shape the dough into a rectangle. The width of the rectangle should be the length of the loaf pan. Tightly roll the dough into a log and pinch the seams. This will make sure the bread rises evenly. Place the dough into a greased loaf pan with the seam facing down. Loosely cover the dough with greased plastic wrap. Let the dough proof in a warm place for about an hour to an hour and a half until the dough is about 1 inch above the lip of the pan, or the dough springs back minimally if you gently poke it with your knuckle. 15 minutes before baking, preheat the oven to 350 degrees F. Bake the bread for 35 to 40 minutes until the bread reaches an internal temperature of 205 to 210 degrees F. If you don't have a thermometer, the bread should sound hollow if you tap it. Let the bread cool in the loaf pan for about 15 minutes before taking it out and placing it on a cooling rack. I know it's so tempting and you want to dive in right now, but I would highly recommend that you let the bread fully cool before eating it because it tastes so much better after you let it fully cool. If you'd like to check out more pictures and behind the scenes of my baking channel, check out my Instagram page, Bake with Susie. You can use this bread the same way you use white sandwich bread. Of course, what you make will be so much more delicious and fresh. I made a delicious avocado sandwich, but you can eat this bread however you want. To store what's left, place the bread in a bread bag. This bread remains fresh for up to a week and lasts longer if you keep it in the freezer. Alright, did you guys enjoy this video? I think you did, and if you did, go ahead and like and subscribe. Alright, I'm waiting. What are you waiting for? I have so many more delicious baking videos and you definitely don't want to miss them. Alright, thanks for subscribing. And thank you so much for watching this video, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. I have more baking videos to the left for you to check out in the meantime. I hope you guys have a great day, happy baking, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!